But so Shaquille O'Neal expressed his thoughts about it. He said SGA should have got it, man. This is what he said.
And Nikola Jokic claims his third MVP award. Shaq, your thoughts?
I don't like to rain on people's parade, but I'm not happy with this one. Congratulations to Joker. You are the best big man in the league, but based on everybody's criteria, my criteria, stat stuffer, you guys' criteria, number one seed, which team has a better record, I felt Shai Alexander deserved it because I've been number two a lot. When I played my ass off, number two. So the fact that he has to start all over next year and try to win it again, I think it was I know it's going to be hurtful for him. Hopefully he uses this to motivate him to win a championship. But I thought, and again, no disrespect to the Joker, best big man in the league by far. You could have went this way, but I thought Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of only a few players that had 30 points 50 times, stat stuffer, great season. His team is number one. Nobody expected him to be number one. I thought Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was going to win it by far. But congratulations to Joker. I'm happy for him. Third-time MVP. You really can't be mad at this vote. But the fact that he has to start all over next year and win it over again. Because, again, I felt I was robbed 2 or 3 times, right? And I played my ass off. Stat stuffer, won championships those years. But, again, no disrespect to the Joker. But me personally, I would have gave it to Shaq.
You keep throwing.
All right, so let's address the MVP part of it before we get to the beef with Shannon Sharpe, right? Do he got a point?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, Shai should have got that. That was a bad.
It was a robbery. It was a clear robbery.
Shai should have got that. Shai should have got it.
And EJ was starting to sound like the people that we start to hate in media because he's like, well, all the triple doubles, and he did fill the stat sheet, and it's like, is that MVP criteria now? I mean, we've talked about MVP criteria, and Shai fit that to a T. Team success, boom, number one seed in the West. Great on both sides of the ball. He's a great scorer and a great defender. Like, what is Jokic? We know Jokic doesn't have any defense, right? And you were third in the West. What, fifth in the entire league? There's what? No.
He won't get it again after this sweep. He won't get it again after this sweep.
Gardenia got a point, and I think that was the biggest issue, but people made it seem like it wasn't the biggest issue. I think a lot of people feel like we feel. Shai, I said this before. I think I said it last episode. If Shai don't win an MVP, it's something wrong. There's something wrong, and obviously there's something wrong. But he said it to Joker while Joker was saying,
"Hey, you know what? More power to him for doing it, man. Hey, if look, listen, if you go be rich and 7'2" and 400 pounds and can't tell somebody something that's on your mind, then what's the point of being 7'2" and rich?
That's true too. You got to respect it, and whether you agree or disagree, you got to respect it. You got to respect it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he didn't throw stones and hide his hand.
Hey man, I like the fact. I think more people should be like that. To be honest, whether they 7'2" and rich or not, I think if you have an opinion about something and someone asks you your opinion and you just say what your honest opinion is, you don't have to worry about hurting nobody's feelings.
Yeah,
right.
Respect
that eventually they'll stop asking because they know.
They be like, "Hey, never mind, Eric. That's cool."
Yeah. I'm already there. And like, people don't ask me for my opinion no more at all.
Or they'll keep asking if they want to know the truth.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So this tap dancing and tiptoeing around the truth to try to be politically correct and all that stuff. Nah. Sometimes you gotta call the baby ugly if the baby ugly, man. Forget me saying No, man.
You don't ever have to call the baby ugly.
No, if you ask me, I'm not gonna volunteer the information, but if the baby ugly, I'm not gonna say, nah, look at his Jordans. I like the shoes. No, I'm gonna come straight up and say, dude, who eyes he got? Because them shits is not it.
Hey,
nigga, I hope he grow into them ears, nigga. That nigga look like Dumbo. Like,
man, you better if somebody start choking you, don't be looking for me to help you if you say some shit like that.
If anybody say them shits is not it, bro, you in a bad day.
Somebody's eyes, this is horrible.
I think they went to Shaq because Shaq is a big man. They expected it to be just, unrelenting praise for a fellow big man. And I commend Shaq for actually, saying what a lot of the people was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really should have been Shea. All the way up to this point, I don't think we've ever had I don't even think Jokic was number 2 in our discussion, was it? He was probably number 3, right? It was Shea, and then you could probably Ant for number 2, maybe
Ant for a little while. Yeah, it was Ant.
Jason Tatum was in there, and he wasn't even the finalist. You know what I'm saying? But you pushing the Jokic and the Luka. It was Luka. It was Shea, Luka, and Jokic that were the finalists.
I really
come on. The writing's on the wall. But Shea, I was hoping they got it right. They fucked it up again. We'll see again next year. But it's just like, I agree with Shaq.
They knew what Shaq was going to say.
I don't see nothing wrong with what Shaq did. Hey, he on the air. I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I don't think you should have won it, but congratulations on your 3rd one in 4 years. How do you feel? Cool. I did what I did what I was supposed to do.
Hey, Shaq sound like he's trying to think when he talk, don't he?
Yeah. Shout out to Uncommon Sense, man. Hey, this is another dope channel that y'all can go subscribe to if y'all haven't already subscribed to him.
For sure.
Really dope, man. He be stepping on the fanboys' neck every Friday. Fanboy Friday on Uncommon Sense is hilarious. And fanboys of LeBron. He's stepping on their necks every day. This is how he started his show out. Welcome to Fanboy Friday. I hope you fanboys are having a horrible day. I love it.
That man doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, I love it, man.
You'll be blessed, brother. You'll be blessed.
That man doing the Lord's work.
Oh man. Hey, so look, we ain't even watching it. And my cousin said I was right. The fouls are adding the haircut. Let's see what the fouls are right now.
Yeah, they definitely adding up.
This man said he was right. Like, that wasn't my take, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Two on McDaniels, none on Gobert yet, but 2 on McDaniels, 1 on Towns.
He's one of the most
one on Edwards. Jokic don't have 1 yet. Murray don't have 1 yet. Michael Porter don't have 1 yet.
Nas Reed, 6th man of the year.
He's gonna have to step up because McDaniels is almost indispensable. He can guard 1 through 4.
Exactly. Yeah, and he scores.
And he scored.
The NBA watch film too. Hey, when we know if we get them 2 out of there, then we got a better shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's the score right now? What's the score?
It's
12,
still tight.
12.
Yeah, 12-10. It's tight.
It's only 12-10, and we said it was 9-9 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
Let's look at it.
God damn, that's a defensive game right there.
Yeah.
The
All right,
so, be 86-85.
So we already know what I think about the MVP, man. And we already know my formula. You got to have the team success. You got to have the offensive value and defensive value. And for Jokic, he's only meeting one of that leg or 2 of them. He's got the team success. He's got the offensive value, but he doesn't have the defensive value that SGA has. SGA has the total package. His team is more successful. His team is more successful. They're equally valuable on offense, but where SGA wins it is that he's also valuable on defense where Jokic is not. Right. So it would have never been Jokic for me. I would have got first place votes for SGA. And as a matter of fact, I can tell you how many first place votes they got. I got that as well.
Info.
Yeah,
Jokic got what, 58 of them things or something like that?
More than that. He got 70. He got 79. So Jokic got 79 first place votes. And the next person after him was SGA with only 15 first place votes. And Luka got 4 first place votes, and Giannis got 1. Right. So, I mean, it was a landslide. The first place votes was, and then total points was 926 for Jokic, and second place was SGA with 640. It was a landslide.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm so disappointed in when people try to make an argument for SGA is they don't even know what the MVP means, and they do not use defensive value at all.
Yes,
they're trying to argue the point with just stats on offense. That's it.
I'm saying. When it fits their narrative though, because it's so crazy. If you're gonna, it's inconsistencies. Okay, if you're gonna do solely offense, then there are players offensively who I think are better than Joker. Yes, he accounts for a lot of stats. But I think, can we all agree that there are players offensively better than Joker in the league right now this season?
Yeah, of course. He wasn't even top 10 in scoring.
Exactly. That's what and that's my point right there. So you're not top 10 in scoring, which means you aren't one of the top 10 offensive players. If it was just that, then it would have been fine. But now we look at the other side of the ball, and you trash over there too. So like what? like
you know who was number one in scoring?
Tell him why you mad, so.
Luka was number
1, but I think Shea might have been number 2.
Shea was either 2 or 3. 2 or 3.
And when you have over 50, 30-point games in a season,
that's freaking
while still being a defensive anchor.
Think about this. He went from non-playoff team to number 1 record in the West.
That's number 1 record in the West.
Non-playoff.
And 50, 30-point games, bro.
And he's not even 24 yet. And his co-star is a rookie.
Hey Jay, I'm gonna agree with you. They sending
Hey, he at the line right now.
Yeah, he at the line right now. They sending Joker to the line like nonstop right now. Yeah, you touch him, he going straight to the line.
Hands off the merchandise.
They
need to make that a t-shirt too.
That's a t-shirt.
That is your line. That is your line. Yep. Hands off the merchandise.
Well, I got that from Ticket TV. I can't put that on a TV show. I mean, on a t-shirt. I got that from Ticket.
Actually,
did they trademark
that? Ticket TV got that from Shawn Michaels. That's in his theme song.
Oh yeah. He is a wrestling lover too, man. He calls himself the final boss. I like Ticket, man. Ticket, my dude, man.
Shout out Ticket TV, man.
Ticket.
Yeah, but so getting to the beef part, right? So
hey,
I can't get to the yams.
Get to the yams. All right.
Can I get to the yams? Sweet
yams. What? My man said getting to the beef point. Wait a minute.
he don't want nothing else. He got to get.
Hey, that BBL Glizzy though.
The fact that Oscar Mayer put that out.
Oscar Mayer
capitalized it, but it's just basketball. I ain't gonna lie,
man. Drake taking a lot of L's, man. Drake taking a lot of L's.
Oh man, a lot, man. A whole lot, man. Yeah, shout out to
when you got a motherfucking baloney company calling on, bro. It's over.
Yeah, you got people trying to ride the baloney pony now, man.
No one said that. No.
Nobody's trying to ride that, Mel.
No,
the baloney pony, Mel.
Nobody's trying to ride that. Nobody said they was trying to ride that. You just
Mel just pulled that one out.
Whoa.
All right, man. Shannon Sharpe, man. This is what he said.
Hold on. No. And we going from baloney and Shannon. God.
I don't like
man.
Something in the milk ain't clean.
That's fact, man.
Oh man.
Throw the whole milk away.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Let's do this again. Let's try this. Let's try to stay on track. You're almost there, fella. We on the last.
Yeah, we're almost there. The last leg.
This is where we always fuck up, though.
We're almost there. All right.
Here we go.
All right, boom. All right, so now getting to the beef part is
double down on it.
Don't double down on it.
I'm trying to
conflict.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me switch it because I got to introduce it right. So when I clip this segment, I introduce it right. All right. Y'all gotta stop me. I got you.
What you gonna name the segment? Where's the beef? Pause.
Come on, y'all. We try to make it.
Nah, cause I got to think of something else to say.
Conflict.
Kerfuffle. Brouhaha.
All right, so this
Squabble.
So the Shaquille O'Neal stuff, escalated, and him and Shannon Sharpe had words, right? But it started from Shannon Sharpe responding to Shaquille O'Neal saying that SGA should have been the MVP, and he told Jokic that he should have been the MVP and all that stuff. And this was what Shannon said on his nightcap.
I think a part of Shaq, he might not ever admit this, but Shaq see these guys winning these MVPs and a little envious because, and I don't care. Look, I understand that Shaq got 4 titles and he has 3 Finals MVPs. But Shaq know deep down, we should be having a discussion. For GOAT, Shaq name is never brought up in the discussion. Now, we bring his name up with big mans, with Will, Russell, and Kareem, and rightfully so. But we're never going to see another guy Shaq's size with his athleticism that was as dominant as him.
Yeah.
And he robbed himself because he didn't take it serious enough. Did he take it serious? Not nearly as serious as he should have. Shaq should have 5 MVPs. Shaq should have 7 titles. And I think he sees a guy like Nikola Jokic that's not as dominant as him and gets 3 and 4 years.
Yeah.
And people are talking about him. And they talk about him dominant big man. But see, when you historically great, they talk about you as great basketball player, the GOAT. And Shaq is never brought up. When they say Tom Brady, even though he plays quarterback, they say Tom Brady is the greatest football player. Ocho, you and I debate. We say Jerry. We say Lawrence Taylor or whomever. But Tom Brady, although he played quarterback, Shaq is never brought up in those discussions when it comes to GOAT. He's never in front of Magic. He's never in front of LeBron. He's never in front of Jordan. He's never in front of Kareem. He's never really in front of Russell. When we talk about GOATs, those Mount Rushmore. And I think a part of him is envious of that. But he doesn't have anybody to blame but himself.
But do you think it's because he's a center, though? Obviously, when we talk about the GOAT conversation,
Nikola Jokic is a center. Kareem is a center.
But okay.
Kareem got 6.
When I think of Jokic,
Russell got 5. Chamberlain got 4. What are we talking about here? Magic got 3. Bird got 3. Moses Malone was a center. He has 3. What are we talking about here, Ocho?
I mean, when we talk about Jokic, I see him as I'm trying. He can shoot. He got mid range. He shoots a 3. It's a different type of center for today's game, as opposed to Shaq being in the post.
Kareem didn't do nothing but throw the sky hook. Wilt didn't do nothing but the finger roll.
You know,
so what now?
Wait, so when we talk about the greatest basketball players of all time, as far as the GOAT conversation, Shaq's name is never brought up in that.
Have you ever heard it?
No, because it's normally just Kobe, MJ, and LeBron. That's it.
Kareem.
No, I'll never heard of Kareem.
Actually, Kareem doesn't get the credit that he deserves. No,
it's always the same 3 names.
The NBA players voted, and they had Jordan 1, they had LeBron 2, they had Kobe 3. But when you see when they do the analytics and they ask all these execs, it's normally Jordan, LeBron, Kareem.
So he basically said Shaq is only saying that SGA should have got the MVP over Jokic because Shaq is jealous of Jokic because Jokic is getting more praise as a all-time great than he is, and he's also saying that Jokic is getting MVPs that Shaq never got. So Shaq's response was, "You took me sticking up to shade SGA as jealousy of Jokic. Shows how smart you are and how you say anything to get clicks. So here's some clickbait for you. If you ain't ranked in the top 10 in your profession, then you can't speak on me. Don't forget, I know what you did to get where you are at." Now that is interesting.
That is funny.
Bars. Crazy.
Me jealous sounds like you jealous. I know you trying to stay relevant by gossiping on your podcast like a hoe. We don't believe you. You need more people. And in case you forgot, 4 rings, 3 finals MVPs, top 50 and top 75, Google me. And to be quite frank, all of this new success you got, you still under me.
Facts.
You don't know my work ethic, but according to, I guess I work less than you, but I'm worth more than you. Make it make sense. Love you too. If you need help making money, it's better ways than gossiping. I'm too old for this. Love always, the most dominant big man ever who never took it serious. Remember, I don't know you. And in the words of Skip Bayless, I'm better than you. And so is Tom Brady. G14 classification. I have it. You don't. Not in my profession. And your GOAT debate, never wanted to be the GOAT. I wanted to be who you should greet me as the most dominant ever. The apex predator out.
Okay, Randy Gordon.
Bars.
All right. Man, that's a lot to unravel. That's a lot to unravel right there. Hey, man, first of all, I do think that some of Shannon Sharpe's content is a little controversial. I don't know why he went at Shaq like that. I mean, talking about Shaq. But to Shannon's defense, a lot of stuff he said was true. Based on Shaq's own admission. Shaq said if he had worked out more and he had to stay with Kobe and the Lakers, they would have probably had about 5 or 6 rings. That's a statement that he made. Yeah. Now, all Shannon Sharpe is saying that, hey, you got this other guy over here that's getting, but I personally think it's because, it's the obvious reasons why he's getting what he's getting. But, hey, man, look, you gotta call it how it is and be open to criticism when based on what you said yourself. You said yourself that, hey, man, I should have worked out more. I should have practiced harder. Shaq is saying this. So all he's taking is something that you already said and throwing it back out there. That's all he's saying, being critical of your take. That's all he's saying. But
I disagree wholeheartedly.
I personally don't think he should have went at him publicly like that. I think he should have went to Shannon Sharpe if he had an issue, or Shannon Sharpe should have went to him personally and said what he was going to say to him personally without going on the air like that.
I disagree. I disagree 100%, and here's why. Shaq congratulated Jokic. He said, hey, I'm not trying to take nothing from them, but I think the people got it wrong. I think it was SGA, right? And then Shannon's rebuttal was, hey, I feel like Shaq is envious because this man got it 3 out of 4 years and he did this. And then he went on to say, hey, if Shaq would have done X, Y, and Z. But the part where he says, hey, I think Shaq was envious of Joker because he's achieved this. That's, to me, is no different than what he got all hot about right before young old Skip Bayless told him put his glasses back on when he said that you're not Tom Brady. He accomplished more than you, da-da-da-da-da. It's the same argument that Skip Bayless was making at Shannon Sharpe. In his face, though, that Shannon Sharpe was making for Jokic to Shaq. And I believe being in that place, in that seat, and knowing how you felt, you should never do that to another man. When you could have just said, hey, I think they got it right, da-da-da-da-da-da. When you said that this man was envious or jealous of this other man, that's where Shannon Sharpe stepped out of line. And then Shaq took that as a personal attack, and then he attacked back.
Well, it wasn't. He should have took it as a personal attack because that's what it was.
Yeah, they was.
I don't think he was trying to be not disrespectful. He did it to be disrespectful. Like he said it. Hey, Shaq. But in Shannon's defense, Shaq has said these things about himself. All he used was the things that Shaq said himself.
Now, I don't think Shaq was bothered by Shaq should have had this. The statement, Shaq was envious of him, and this is coming from a place of envy.
Okay, I can see. That's
the problem.
Yeah. Okay. So that one part you saying he took personally.
Yeah, I agree.
As well, he should have.
Yeah. And I think that was a good point, Jay, that you brought up how Skip Bayless threw the fact that he wasn't as great as Tom Brady and never was the player that Tom Brady was when they were having a sports argument about something completely separate.
Right.
I try to defend.
Which made no sense. His argument didn't even make sense.
Yeah, it didn't. So I try to take up for Shannon because he is a Savannah State alum. He went to Savannah State and he has shown love, but I got to disagree with a lot of the ways that he's moving. It reminds me of a person who feels like they've arrived, and in a sense, he has. To be completely honest, his pod, when between Club Shay Shay and Nightcap, took off. Starting with the Cat Williams interview,
Worst thing that could have happened to him.
Yeah,
because now he's trying to reduplicate that every time he's in front of him.
Every single time, and I think that is what Shaq.
Never happened.
It'll never happen again, and I think that he's fishing for it. That came organically because of who Cat Williams was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to remember that, and I think you have to understand stop going. I mean, you can interview whoever you want to, but stop looking for them to. Now your place is slowly but surely becoming Jerry Springer, because everybody goes there just to say who they don't like about what they don't like about somebody who treated them. Not your platform, and if that happens organically, then that's fine. But if you forcing and you trying to get people to come there so they can do that, it looks like that. That's what it starts to look like. And what's really, really interesting, like we Mel has spoken about, I know what you got. I know what you had to do to get where you are.
That's what I want to know.
That stuff right there.
That's what I want to know.
Intriguing.
Listen,
because I did a show on this though last year on Kendrick Perkins when he got into it with Serge Ibaka, and Serge Ibaka said the exact same thing to Kendrick Perkins. He said, "I know what you did to get where you at," and I was like, "What? Wait, what did he do?" And he went into a little bit more detail and said that you was selling your brothers out and giving information or something. He said something along those lines, and I was like, I remember when Kendrick Perkins was telling the secrets between Westbrook and KD when KD first left, and that's how Kendrick Perkins was getting on TV. They invite him on every time they had a topic about Westbrook and KD, and he had inside information, and all of a sudden he's part of the in crowd with Stephen A. Smith, and he got this permanent job on ESPN. So Ibaka was speaking to that, saying, I know what you had to do to get in there. And Shaq is saying the same thing to Shannon. And I think he really had to kind of sell out the clutch sports for LeBron to get where he was at. So I think that's what he's hitting at.
That's great. I get it.
It's a little more devilish.
I mean, but to be honest with you, man, it's a podcast. I mean, it's a podcast, right?
It would be classified as that.
Right. So it's a podcast, man. And how you get your likes up and all that is people tune into stuff that's controversial. So he made it controversial. He took a shot at Shaq, which I mean, I wouldn't have did nothing like that. But I mean, that's what gets him popping, and that's what keeps him employed. That's how he makes his money. Hey, it is what it is. But I mean, that's the business. I mean, that's nothing we need to do. There's nothing we need to do. But
we different. We built different than that. We gonna have our takes and we gonna have our opinions, and people may disagree with them, but we not fishing for we're
not trying to start no controversy. Just like when he had Monique on there. I mean, just to bring up some stuff that happened between Oprah and something that happened years ago. But that's his show. That's what he's doing.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not try to offend Gardenia and winning like night. Chill out in our comments, bro. Y'all relax. But nah, for real. I'm gonna say this, and I know E is probably gonna disagree with me, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff that go on in all type of entertainment. And when things like that are said, I kind of go to, in my mind, I kind of go to a couple of different places that people will do anything for clout. People will do a lot of things for the attention. And I just hope that when he said that he didn't mean it that way. But yeah, man, I just hope that, these brothers can always get together and have a conversation and sort these things out. But that entertainment business, and we are kind of in it, but we are who we are as people, and we know each other as people, like who the fabric of the people that we are. You just ain't going, we ain't going. I'll just say it like,
hey man, I'm gonna tell you like this, dog. If you got to do all that to get famous or whatever you need, shit, I don't need it.
I don't need it, and I don't need it. And I think
if I got to do all that, I don't need it. If I got to stab y'all, if I got to stab all four of y'all in the back to get somewhere, it ain't gonna last long anyway because I got it fraudulently.
Straight.
Yeah.
So,
talk that shit.
I ain't built like that.
Yeah,
not
up.
Me. Hey, I go out here and keep getting these goddamn degrees.
I open the phone lines up for the last time before we end the show, man. Phone lines is open on this topic, man, or any topic that we covered, man. Y'all can call in about any.
It's looking like that clutch and Illuminati is.
So why you gonna get?
It's looking like clutch and Illuminati is one of the same, brother.
Denver up by 15. If anybody
can.
They done
blew the game up
Jay,
listen,
you was right.
yeah, look,
Yeah,
so
man, Jay was right.
They done blew the game open 42-25. Hold on, let me
Not looking good.
yeah, it's not looking good. McDaniels got 3 fouls already. He got 2 in the first quarter and then picked up his third one real early in the second. So they're making sure he can't they're making sure he can't shut down any other ball handlers. No Diddy. And then
Okay,
yeah, hold on. Y'all wait.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
Yeah,
through.
you know,
I'm trying. Hold on.
sometimes I think that Shannon Sharpe.
Well, hold on.
Personal
Hold on.
Against
Hold on.
Shaq. I don't know if you guys saw. So he was.
Let him
Shannon
go.
Sharpe responded on IG to Shaq. He said that she said to Shaq that you're a generational whiner. This man needs therapy. You don't see any of his big man counterparts belittling previous and future generations. Just stop with this insecure bullying, small dick energy. It's effing embarrassing for a 50-year-old man. Don't forget you told me you're still illiterate and you can't last more than 30 seconds in the bedroom. That's why your ex-wife wasn't
I think
in
that
love
was a
with you.
fake post.
So
I don't think Shannon.
That was on IG to the long message that you guys read for Shaq. So, and before, he's always said something about how Shaq has always never reached his potential, underperformed. How he's always he won like one MVP.
He belittled. Hold on, man. He belittled him like that.
Yo, wait a minute.
Yeah. It's a long message where he starts off saying, "I love you, Shaq. Don't take offense to everything that people say." He even said that he said no wonder Phil talked about how much he had to accommodate you and your feelings. And then he said, with that being said, and then he said all the rest of the stuff that I said earlier about how he's a generational whiner, and he mentioned his wife too. So yeah, I don't know what's up with Shannon Sharpe. I think he's crossed the line before. A lot of times he would say stuff he says about Michael Jordan, and I'm always wondering like how come somebody on his level in the NFL can go at Michael Jordan and as if he's on the same level as Michael Jordan. He's not even on the same level as Shaq. And he's definitely not on the same level as Michael Jordan. But I'm glad that Shaq said what he said, and I'm glad. I know you guys heard the diss track that Shaq. I don't know if it was AI or if it was real, but a lot of stuff he said in that song was facts too. So I'm glad that Shaq got that off. And
no doubt.
that's all I want to say about that.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Man.
Hey, winning night 96, you are hilarious. First of all,
Hey, yeah, that was dope.
Wow.
All right, caller from Missouri, what's up?
Jesus,
Missouri.
Yeah.
What's good? Hold on. Let me. I hung up on T-Ray by mistake. Hold on.
Damn, bro, that joker had like a 20-minute take.
oh, wait a minute.
You said about everybody, Eric. You said everybody. Hey, T-Ray, you go first. T-Ray, you go first because I hung up on you by mistake, and then caller from Missouri, you go second. Go ahead, T-Ray.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, fellas, man? Y'all been getting it in today, man. It's Freaky Friday up in there, boy.
Yeah,
I tell you, man. Y'all fucked up.
Yeah. He a fan, 69 guy out this bad boy.
Oh yeah, I'm playing that at the end too. I'm playing that song at the end of the show.
No question. So no, fellas, man. I had asked y'all earlier in the chat, man. Do y'all who Donovan Mitchell, man? Do y'all? I think he's the best pure scorer in the league. What do y'all think about that, man?
No. Hell no. How's
the hell no, Chris?
Because Kevin Wayne Durant still plays the fucking game.
That man middle name better not be Wayne.
Durant is meaningless. His points don't move the needle no more, man. Get Durant out of here.
That's not what you said. You said pure scorer. You said pure scorer.
Listen. No.
There's 400 people in the league, and none of them score better than Kevin Durant.
Man, listen, man. Durant ain't giving you 60 and 50. He ain't doing that like that, man. He never has. He gets his points easy, yeah, but he ain't moving the needle like Donovan Mitchell, man. He puts keys on his shoulders with his points.
So we classify pure score by how many balls you can get?
I'm just saying, okay, comparing Kobe to
okay, do me a favor.
And how he and how
do me a favor. Go look and see what the efficiency was on all them 50 and 60 point games.
Okay, here we go with that. I'm saying, show me when Durant got 60 points in his life.
He don't need to get 60 on 35,000 shots. He can get you 40 on 29 and hit 25 of them shots.
And lose. Man, what? Okay.
Hold on. You moving the goalposts because you talking about pure score.
No, I ain't moving no goal.
Because then you say he scored 40 something and lose. That losing or winning don't matter if that doesn't affect pure score.
I'll tell you, Mitchell. You put Mitchell chamber, he'll go off and he'll carry a team. And Durant's not doing that. He's not doing it because he ain't did that in years. It's not happening. It's not happening. Yeah, he wants this shit. I'm not arguing. Everybody know that. But he ain't doing it like.
Hey, caller, can you move your hand? You got your finger on Chris' button. You press that man button, boy.
I really, and this is not knocking Donovan Mitchell. This is not knocking Devin Booker. This is not knocking any of the other guys in the league that's scoring. But to say that these other guys are the best pure scorer while Kevin Durant is still playing is crazy.
Yeah, you talking about individual skill set. You need somebody to get a bucket. It can be from anywhere on the field. I mean, anywhere on the court. You picking KD.
With that level of efficiency is wild. How many? Hold on. How many times, caller? How many times did Donovan Mitchell be a 40-90? Hold on. See, and hold on. Hold on. This is how you know niggas losing their argument when they got to go to shit like that. Oh, he getting swept. The original topic.
Hey,
that's when the niggas have a problem.
The original topic. George Bush in the butt.
No, you put on.
Listen, the original topic.
Afghanistan
was on pure score.
Hey, your name should be J5 with all them buttons you got on them.
The original topic was pure score.
Look at his knuckles.
The original topic was pure score. I didn't beat you in that argument, so now you're going to, KD got swept. Oh, Donovan Mitchell dropped 60. Kevin Durant don't own a brush. This is the type of shit that you're going to. Stick to the topic. You said pure score. You said pure score. But we talking about pure score.
For you jumped out the window about KD.
If we, because I'm not jocking none of that shit you talking about. I'm not jocking none of that shit you talking about. If we talking about best pure scorer in the league, if that's the baseline of the topic, if that's the argument, we're talking about pure scorer.
Scorching.
Listen, Donovan Mitchell. If we being honest, Donovan Mitchell can't even. Donovan Mitchell can't even carry Kevin Durant. Stop that shit.
Well, I tell you what, he can win a game. He can win a game. He got some hands in.
Chris.
Hey, T-Ray. T-Ray, thanks for the call, man. We're gonna move. We're gonna have to get you. Hey, we're gonna have to finish this conversation. Man, I wish we had more time, man. We're gonna have to finish this on another one, man.
Motherfucker shoot 9 for 56 and he a better scorer. Shut that shit up.
All right, T-Ray.
Call me when Donovan get a 50-40-90 season. Fuck out of here.
Oh man, caller from Missouri. You still on here? He hung up.
Somebody give Chris a hug, man.
That shit just pissed me off, bro. What the fuck, bro? Like
he needs some of that good.
If you would have said Devin Booker, it'd have been a better fucking argument. But Donovan Mitchell, bro.
Hey, caller from California, what's up?
What up, man?
What's good?
I'm chilling. Am I live?
Yeah, you live.
Big live.
Oh, okay. What up, y'all? Well, I gotta say this, man. I'm back on the topic with Shannon Sharpe.
Okay.
I gotta. There's an elephant in the room with the whole Clutch Sports, Shannon Sharpe. The whole media conglomerate thing. They're the biggest haters in sports history, man.
We got some hot takes tonight.
Okay, we listen.
No. Think about this. Think about when you was growing up hooping, being a fan of basketball. I love Dr. J. I love Larry Bird. I love Charles Barkley. these youngsters now are hating on the OGs because of these narratives that's coming out here from these guys.
True.
Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right.
That's facts.
You're right. You think
And
Clutch
so-
Sports is creating them and pushing them out through their clients?
Absolutely. Okay. Nick Wright. I mean, he's not black, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then Shannon Sharpe. Here's the thing that I don't like about Shannon Sharpe. He grades on a different scale for basketball than he does on football. Now, the one thing that really pisses me off about Shannon Sharpe, but he's real critical of Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, I'm not saying he all that, but he wasn't the reason why they lost that Super Bowl, man. I'm sorry. And so he's real critical on that. But then, talk about all the turnovers LeBron has and the fact that he's ball dominant, and ball dominant basketball is not really conducive to winning.
Facts.
It's conducive to making superstars. And so and for me, for a football guy to have this loud of a voice about NBA matters, it just pisses me off. And the fact that he consistently called LeBron James GOAT, when I would say LeBron James, I'm talking about objectively speaking, I would say he's sixth. He's 6 or 7. He's
top five. He's top five. He's top five.
I mean, okay. So he could maybe make the top 5. Here's my top 4. Okay, so you got to throw Kareem and Russell in there off the rip because of the fact of what they accomplished and their impact on the league. People forget about that. They had an impact on the league too. So we can't disregard their eras. I mean, the dude had 11 championships and was coaching. That's wild. Okay, Kareem was LeBron before LeBron. Okay, they were following him in high school and all of that stuff. It was a big uproar when he changed his name from Lou Alcindor to Kareem. So come on, man, he was the all-time leader scorer. He has 6 MVPs. You got to give him. He got to make it. I don't even want to mention Michael Jordan. I mean, that's self-explanatory. The dude was the coldest cat anybody has seen if you saw him play. I mean, the dude had D. He was a leader on his team. He forced his teammates to be better. And then Irvin Magic Johnson, what are we talking about here, man? The biggest cap in the world is saying that LeBron's got this all-time basketball IQ. That's Irvin Magic Johnson. Look at the point turnover ratio and holler back at me. Okay? Get up, man. Come on, man.
Magic ain't in the top 5 just because of EJ.
Say it again.
EJ probably could have been in the top 5. That man 6'8" with doggone square shoulders like that.
Hey, thanks for the call, brother. That was a good call, man. I appreciate that, man.
No doubt, man. Peace.
All right. Nah, he's spitting facts though. Hey, if I dropped your call by mistake, call in real quick before we end the show. Call back in. If you called and got the voicemail, call back in. Oh, that's the guy I was hoping you called back because I dropped you by mistake, man. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, bro, don't conference me with a simp like that. Hey, I was trying to be disciplined and bite my tongue, brother. But,
what's good?
No, I am from the STL, but I live in Oregon now. So by born and raised in St. Louis. You guys in KC?
Yeah, I'm from KC, man. Yeah, we normally don't rock with St. Louis, but it's all good, man. You from Missouri?
That's all right.
I'm just a fan.
We're all Missouri boys, I guess you call it that. But yeah. So man, this has been a great show, a great conversation. Here's my biggest beef with Shannon Sharpe. Number one, he exposes himself for, and this is no disrespect to true fans of the NBA who appreciate LeBron, but Shannon Sharpe is a fanboy. The fact that he got LeBron number one is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron is not even nowhere near the stratosphere of George level. And we talking about skills. We talking about tenacity. We talking about high leadership, the whole 9 yards. He's not even on that level. And I don't put him above Kobe. Now, I know the previous caller was saying, and everybody got their top 5. I got Magic in my top 5. I do not have LeBron ahead of Magic. Magic was my favorite point guard of all time. All time, Yeah,
definitely give him that.
Yeah, but here's Shannon's arguing point. Every time they talk about MJ, he goes, "Oh well, Skip, he didn't get nothing to Scotty got there. or what was he doing?
I like
what was he doing before then? It's like, dude, what did LeBron do before he went and joined the Big Three? And LeBron ain't won nothing without a super team ever. So what's the argument here? When Michael and he don't use the same criteria. When Michael was getting dragged, he said Michael was getting dragged from 86 to 89, and yeah, he was. But Michael showed up. He just had a dog team, but he don't hold LeBron to the same criteria. He'll say, well, LeBron did his part. Well, what about AD and everybody else? Man, get out of here, man. So that's what I'm saying.
Hey, I totally agree with you with Shannon Sharpe, but let me ask you a question. How old are you? Just you ain't got to tell me your exact age, but just roundabout.
Oh, no, I ain't got no problem with it. At my age, brother, we don't care no more. I'm 56. I just turned 56.
Oh, okay. So, that's the reason I asked you. That's why your top 5 changed, because you was in that era. I'm 46, and I get why you say people like Magic and other players that you say they in your top 5. I totally get it. I totally agree with a lot of other people's top 5. It's just I'm speaking of my era. So my era was Michael Jordan. You see what I'm saying? My era was Michael Jordan, and it was LeBron. I'm going to be honest with you. Face to face, watching someone play basketball, just on pure talent and athleticism, I've never seen anybody play as well as LeBron James played when he first came in the league. That's just me. That's why I put him in my top 5 at a minimum. And I always go back and forth about him and Jordan. 89, that was too far ago, but when Jordan was winning all them championships with Chicago, yes, Jordan was elite, and I watched The Last Dance, and I remember how great and special Jordan was. But you got to remember, them other eras, I just wasn't a part of those eras. That's why I don't really get caught up in that. I don't know about Will Chamberlain like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about them other players. So that's why I don't get caught up in that too much. I knew about Magic, but I've seen Magic play here or there, but I wasn't really into basketball like that. But I seen him on the downside of his career, not when he was a premier player back in the 70s, early 80s and stuff like that. So
that's just crazy. Hold on, but you said you go back and forth between LeBron and Mike. That's like going back and forth between a slice of pizza and Oprah's feet. Like it ain't even.
What is with you and Oprah,
bro?
I don't know. How you going back and forth between LeBron and Mike though?
I'm saying when I'm seeing the people play basketball. If you look at athleticism, I've never seen anyone play as well as pure athleticism, just not really skill and all that, because I don't think he's actually all that skilled. But I'm saying when you just need somebody to drive to the hole, get you a basket, LeBron can't do that.
Admiral was better than
years
both
later.
of them.
I ain't never seen Oprah feet.
Well,
yeah, me neither.
The Admiral was better than both of them. He just wasn't asked to do all that.
Yeah, well, let me say this: as far as athleticism, the players who played in the 80s would tell you Michael Jordan is the wildest thing they ever seen for as athleticism is concerned. I agree. I hoop. I ain't hoop on the college level. I ain't hoop on the NBA level. I try to do everything Jordan did. I just couldn't get above the rim. But I'm gonna say this: Jordan's athleticism is otherworldly, and to this day, if I'm not mistaken, he still has the highest vertical leap.
Yeah.
So that dude, you take his crazy athleticism and his a-hole attitude and his skill set, and you got a monster. And that's what I see in Anthony Edwards. Raw.
Oh, I've been saying that though. I said I think he might be the next MJ, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And so we got to give him time. We ain't gonna put him on that pedestal yet. But I'm seeing some things. So I'm just like, hey. But this whole LeBron, man, that GOAT debate been dead since he got slapped around by the Dallas Mavericks and who was he? He was guarding
JJ Barea.
Who was guarding him? I can't.
Everybody,
No.
Jason Terry, JJ Barea, Jason Kidd, Sean Marion.
Jason Terry eats your lunch and you want to be in a GOAT debate? Good night. Hey fellas, y'all have a good evening.
All right, man. Thanks, bro.
Shout out to STL.
Is that why he dunked on Jason Terry so bad? Was that some get back?
Probably was.
Yeah, probably was.
But he put that man in the poster, man. I think we can wrap it up, fellas. I think that's it, man. Anything else we want to throw out there?
Do that.
Hey man, we appreciate all the super chats. We appreciate all the people that hit the share button, all the call-ins, all the comments. everything, man. This was a fun show.
It was a good
Hey,
show.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the comments.
Yeah. All the mothers in the comments. Happy Mother's Day. We salute you.
And all the motherfuckers in the comments.
It ain't that day. That's
Yes, sir.
We got one last call. Caller from Ohio. Go ahead.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Hey, I want to get a little perspective on that too, because actually I had Magic Johnson as my number 2 best player for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What Magic did at 20 years old, I mean, we talk about what people do, excuse me, at a certain age. No one has done what Magic did at 20. What he did against the Sixers, I mean, that game 6, his stats, and just the way he played. And then with Magic, I didn't know this, and I thought it was even more. For a point guard in that era to average 22 points a game,
yeah, that was
in that era, a point guard and assist. You know, Magic. They talk about all these other players. Like I put Kobe up there too, but Magic don't get nearly enough love because Magic won 5. Magic went 9 times. Magic went up against the best teams in his era, which was Bird.
Yeah, them Celtics teams.
And Magic was winning. Well, okay, when we talk about GOATs, that's somebody who dominated for a period of time. LeBron has not dominated for a period of time, if we're being honest. He's been really, really good for a stretch of time, but not dominated because in his era, he's only won 4. And it was
3.
2.
3.
Well, but just think about he won the 2 with Miami, and I'm a LeBron fan too. Like I like LeBron, but I'm just keeping it 100. He won 2 with Miami, but he went 2-2. That was the super team, and then it was Golden State. Then it was who else? And then I think San Antonio, whoever was winning after that. So he won 1 somewhere in there. But we talk about dominant. Magic was dominant and winning championships. Mike was dominant and winning championships. And since then, no one has actually been dominant for a stretch and won championships, really, but Mike and Magic for a long stretch and at least going. So, you know, that's my opinion. And like I said, Magic needs more love.
I ain't mad at that.
Love is crazy.
I ain't mad at that take.
Hey, obviously though, but he's somebody who's passionate about Magic, and obviously Magic probably played in his era.
He's Magic is elite. Like, no, I don't think no one is saying that they're like. No one's mad at anybody who has Magic in their top 4, top 2, top 1. Even that's not a bad place to put him.
But and I think what we do too much, we put athleticism too much on who the GOAT is or who's the best player, because we don't. Even though a guy may score more, have to be the scoring leader, well, we're like, yeah, but he ain't athletic, you know. So I mean, and that's the thing with Magic. If Magic was more athletic, he'd get more love. But you talking about skill, ball hand, and that's why we don't give Kareem much, because really to be a GOAT, you got to be able to dribble, don't you? A little bit. That's why Kareem and so big men don't get the love that they get, because they don't handle the ball. You know, so you have to be overly dominant as a big man, like Kareem was, and like Wilt, to get love, who don't dribble or pass. You know, because, I mean, to be a GOAT, you got to do more than one thing, unless you do it, you know, way beyond somebody else. That's my opinion.
I think mostly, though, in the GOAT debate, people rank you based off of the excitement of it or whatever. Like, no one's gonna look at like a big man who's really solid, who can really play the game, and say that's the best basketball player I've ever seen. You know, it's the excitement factor and the feelings that bring out, in my own opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. The excitement level is part of the GOAT too, because you gotta bring the people in to watch you. But I just think athleticism plays a part, because that's why Magic. They say Magic 22 points a game in that era, playing point guard, winning 5 championships, going 9 times, and nobody don't even talk about him at all. So Magic needs more love. And like I say, it ain't because of my era, because I look at stats, but I've seen a lot of these guys in person. And believe me, watching them in person and seeing them on TV is totally different. I've seen with Motown, I've seen Kevin Durant. Have you ever seen Kevin Durant in person, Chris?
No, I seen Brittany Griner though.
Okay.
I seen Brittany Griner, man.
Yeah, bro.
That definitely looks different too.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, these guys look a lot different. I went to a game in Indiana. I went to the Warriors when KD and all them was there. I taped the game because I went to the game. When I got home, it looked totally different from what I seen in person and what the game looked like. The moves is not the same because you're not getting the same angle. You know, you're getting like a real upper view, and you're not getting the same. You're not really seeing the speed because TV doesn't really give you true speed of the movement of players. You know, I mean, that's just a fact. So, you know, you got to see these guys in person too. And I've seen LeBron, of course. I've seen Jordan. Like I've seen Grant here. I've seen other guys to me who should be in that argument in person. And I say I'm from Ohio. I've seen LeBron plenty of times, but I've seen other guys. If you see these guys in person, your opinion might change. So that's all I got to say.
All right, thanks for the call, bro. All right,
Zo, turn that shit off.
Nah,
hey, Mill, rule of thumb, yo.
They played that at graduation.
Rule of thumb, Mill. Next time you want to take one more, don't.
Yeah, please don't.
Man, he a fan. He a fan. Man, he a
freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, make sure to like and subscribe, share.
Hey, that's a
man.
bop, yo.
Hey!
Show us love, man. Show us love. We appreciate y'all rocking us. It ended up being a fucking super show.
I know.
Secretly, it was a super show. Y'all know I love the super shows, man. But like, comment, subscribe, share, Man Down Sports. Same time next week.